With the increasing number of electric cars across Europe and globally, the need for EV charging infrastructure is growing rapidly. Driven by customer expectation and government mandates like the German Ladesäulenverordnung or EFIR, open-loop payment with an unattended card terminal will become the new standard for easy frictionless payment at charging stations. You can pay using contactless with your Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay or Google Pay like at any other point of sale. This significant improvement to the current multiple different apps and other closed user group options will create broad acceptance in the population and thus help drive successful change to electromobility. Traditional parking manufacturers as well as EV charging equipment suppliers are now offering payment by card at thousands of locations in car parks and on street where parking and charging is the perfect match.
We see a big increase in the numbers of EV charging this year, both for indoor and outdoor parking. Some local regulation in Europe require that the EV slot be controlled to avoid the risk of fire and the risk of fire propagation. This is the case for new parking and for the renewal of old ones. Most of the time, EV charging are concentrated on the same location. The main goal for the parking owner is therefore to be informed in time about any start of fire or even before the fire. Before the fire, it's easy to act. This means that we need to have to work on detecting the elevation of temperature. 80% of electrical vehicles occurs during the charging process. One of the solutions is to install some B-spectrum cameras. The thermal sight can detect any elevation of temperature. The notification from the camera can provide an alarm to the staff, and the visible view can help to locate each spot quickly. This is currently a very great solution that could help in the early detection of fire.
So this year we're seeing some really exciting developments in EVC. We hear every day from EVC vehicle owners that this is a really complex space and they would love to see us simplify the EVC charging space in a material way. I think there's data sharing we can do together, there's technology standards we can do together. There's a real opportunity to work together more as an ecosystem to support our EVC owners in the future. We're seeing massive change happening in the space over the next year. I think there's two things that are really driving that change. So one is the amount of money companies like us are investing in this space, and it's not just us, the whole ecosystem. Every part of the ecosystem for EVC is investing material money into the space. That's going to drive massive change. The second thing we see though is governments, local, regional, national governments legislating, creating new laws in the space. Both those two things are going to create a huge amount more change in the space. I hope that's to make it simpler and easier for our citizens, but stay tuned.